I believe it was the January 7th edition. But since that video dropped, we've had some major developments across the league. Most notably, the New York Rangers letter announcing a retool, plus the entire Rasmus Andersson situation and several other names surfacing in trade rumors. Now The Athletic has released NHL Trade Board 4.0, and there are a lot more names on this version, including some players that weren't mentioned last time. So today, we're breaking it all down. Who's likely to move? Who's probably staying put? And which contenders should be making serious calls before the deadline? If you've been enjoying the content lately, drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and let's jump into it. Quick clarification. Just because a player appears on this list does not mean they're guaranteed to be traded. It simply means there's smoke, speculation, league chatter, or team direction shifts. That said, let's start with the obvious one. Artemi Panarin. After the Rangers publicly stated their retooling, and essentially made it clear that Panarin won't be extended, this feels inevitable. At 34 years old, Panarin is still elite. But he has a full no-trade clause, meaning he controls where he goes. For contenders, he's the ultimate rental. For teams looking to extend him, that's expensive. He reportedly isn't taking a hometown discount, so we're likely talking 4 years, around $11 million per season. That narrows the market. Teams I like: Minnesota, Detroit. A sneaky one, Los Angeles. Panarin is going to choose his destination. The Rangers just have to maximize the return. Nazem Kadri. Kadri is fascinating. $7 million through 2029. That's not a rental, that's a long-term commitment. He's playing at value for the contract, but the term makes this complicated. Are contenders willing to commit assets for multiple years of Kadri at 34 plus? Possible fits: Montreal, veteran leadership. New Jersey, linked already. Personally, I think this is more likely next year. The term is just tough right now. Dougie Hamilton. Still valuable. Still productive. But that $9 million cap hit through 2028 is heavy. Market value says closer to $7 million. That gap matters. He also has a 10-team no-trade list, and the teams with cap flexibility, San Jose, Chicago, etc., might not even be destinations he'd approve. New Jersey wants change without blowing up the core, and Hamilton feels like the odd man out after the healthy scratch. Vincent Trocheck. This one feels real. He wasn't named among the Rangers players reportedly committed to the retool, and I can't imagine Panarin is the only major move coming. Trocheck brings face-off dominance, physical edge, two-way responsibility. At his cap hit, he's attractive. Possible fits: Minnesota, Detroit, Montreal. I'd expect first-round pick value plus. Elias Pettersson. Here's the big swing: $11.6 million for 6 more years. Market value closer to $8 million right now. The talent is undeniable. But this is high risk, high reward. Carolina feels like a frontrunner. Washington could be interesting. Anaheim or San Jose could shock people. He's only 27. A change of scenery might unlock him. Steven Stamkos. This one is just fun. He started slow, but he's rebounded. Over 20 goals already. 2 more years at $8 million makes it tricky. But for a contender needing playoff experience and scoring punch, there will be calls. A Tampa reunion would be incredible, but cap space likely kills that idea. Alex Tuch. Earlier this season, I thought he was gone. Now, Buffalo's pushing. He's been excellent. Unless extension talks collapse, I don't see him moving. Rob Thomas. If St. Louis trades Rob Thomas, the return will be massive. But I don't see it happening. 26 years old. Great contract. High ceiling. Even in a retool, you keep him. Ryan O'Reilly. Now this one excites me. $4.5 million cap hit. Market value closer to $8+ million. No trade clause? Apparently not. He's going to have suitors. New Jersey makes so much sense. Boston would be interesting. Any contender needing center depth should call. This feels like one of the biggest impact moves at the deadline if Nashville decides to sell. And while we're at it, keep an eye on Forsberg. If they move Stamkos, O'Reilly, or Marchessault, why not go bigger? Quick hits. Luke Schenn, depth rental for a contender. Connor Murphy, solid defensive rental. Blake Coleman, valuable, but depends on direction. Jake DeBrusk, Bruins reunion. Interesting fit. Michael Bunting, Toronto reunion would make sense. Jordan Binnington, lasting goals saved above expected. Hard to see a contender paying for that. Final thoughts. Trade Board 4.0 is deeper, more chaotic, and honestly, more fun. This deadline could be one of the most unpredictable we've seen in years. The Rangers are retooling. The Predators might pivot. The Canucks are juggling major decisions. And contenders are circling.